Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for December 2019. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising. This is also for those who are intuitively guided to the channel, to the video. Many of us are just now connecting, period. It's like I don't even need to put a title on these sometimes because I just know those who are meant to hear it, find it. Whether you're a Pisces, you may be in love with a Pisces, maybe a Taurus, you know what I mean? I'm really, first of all, I had a lot of trust that would even happen, and now I have a lot of gratitude because it did. So, whatever brought you to the channel, welcome. I can't believe we're talking about December. We're still November, but still December, but here we are. So, we're going to do the same type of reading I did for you in November. Okay. The basis will be the same, and then we're just going to let it flow over that. So we're going to start with major arcanas. As many of you know, I don't know the name of the decks. They are packed away. Maybe my new place I'll get like some shelving system and display the boxes because they're really quite beautiful. The majority of them are really quite beautiful. Artwork is just amazing these days. Definitely want to do my own, and I will get there someday. All right, my loves. So I want you to just, if you would, take a moment and just do a little bit of deep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you're doing this, feel free to connect to your guides. Ask them for signs of confirmation. I already invite guides here ahead of time. It's kind of like we're from the future. I don't know why. I don't know why I said that, but I feel like it. Anyway. So definitely ask for signs of confirmation, whether it be a word, a letter, a number, a name, location, and then trust in it. Always use your common sense in a reading. If we're talking about love and there is someone very, very abusive in your lifetime, my guides, nor yours, would ever advise to take them back. So just know that going in, it just won't come up. It won't come up. If it's bad for you, it won't come up. It won't come up if it's bad for you, okay? If it's something bad you're doing, or, something you need clarity, and that's different, but your guides are never going to advise something bad for you, okay? So just release that, okay? Just release it. And I don't know. I was just going to say, if you do hear that in a reading, bad's coming, I don't know. Use your own judgment. And let's begin. I'm doing a reading at a time that I just never do readings, but I felt like I wanted to do your reading, like I just want to do your reading. It may seem a little darker in here. Look at that, we have the sun opening up your reading. That's beautiful. Card of Leo, if it's a person. Leo is end of July, August. I think it's July 23rd till August 23rd. I know it's August 23rd because my boyfriend's birthday is August 23rd. He's a Virgo. Oh, wait, he's a Virgo. Oh, he's a Virgo. So it's probably the 22nd to the 22nd. When the sun comes out in a reading, especially coming out as the first card, I feel like it's about to tell us a few things. We're about to find out a few things. I feel like, number one, it's about to illuminate something And it's funny because what I'm feeling is about to illuminate something that's going to make you feel happy. And it's like I'm being pulled back to a statement where I just said, you know, in my reading, guides aren't going to bring out anything bad for you, you know. So, and here's the sun, and I feel like it's talking about that very statement. Now, what's coming, what will soon be illuminated to you, is something that's going to make you feel happy. The sun is, you know, it's a carefree type of energy. You know, it's, you know, instead of things making me fun or making me mad, I start to find the humor in it. You know, and what does that do? Well, it changes my life. It's kind of like the butterfly effect, right? One minor change can have a major impact in our future. And I feel like that's what it's saying here. What's that minor change? It's that minor change of starting to find the humor in something instead of the anger. Okay. Okay, well, it's more than I wanted to take, but we're not going to refuse them. We have the Hermit, part of Virgo, so we have Leo, Virgo right there. You know, I did bring up my boyfriend's birthday, so some of you may be on a cusp or interested in someone who's on the cusp. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which really is the energy of destiny, things turning now in your favor. We have Judgment, beautiful. This is about a rebirth. So here's the sun's message about to come out, right? Illumination of something that, an energy, you know, it takes you to your happy place. And, you know, the rebirth with destiny, with the wheel turning, right? It's turning towards judgment. You know, that's the call from the universe, divine. It's a call directly to you. You know, it's a trumpet, like, hey you, it's time, right? There's a change coming. Well, let's see what's next. Look at this, Temperance. Okay, well, this is great energy. So Temperance talks about divine timing. So we have the wheel, and we have Temperance together. This is about destiny. The wheel's starting to turn in your favor, right? Temperance talks about having patience while something's building, while something is coming together, you know, for your best self, right? So it takes time within it. Sometimes it's a universe waiting on you, you know, not impatiently, patiently. No judgment. Well, I can't really say no judgment now with judgment out here. And I don't feel like we're being judged. It's more about, you know, it's the wheel, like the wheel's starting to spin. It's like, you know, it's the train whistle. If you're going to jump on this train, you got to jump on it now, right? Because when it starts turning, it's leaving the station. Whatever divine brings in, we can trust. Not just that, with judgment here too. You know, simply for some of you, it could be a divorce. A divorce is finalized. You know, maybe from a Leo or a Virgo, but, you know, a divorce is finalized. And, you know, I don't want to say I celebrate my divorce, but, you know, maybe I celebrate my freedom, right? Because within that, within that is a rebirth, right? And that is fresh energy. That's nothing to fear. Okay. Let's use a good tarot. I wasn't going to use them because they're a little dark against the table, but they're kind of calling me, and I want to give you the best reading possible. I'll try to pick them up and bring them to the screen. So I have a lot of late summer moving into moving into winter. Unless you're in South America, then it would be the opposite. But so I can see the progression of something from late summer. Maybe something comes to fruition in, I feel like in the winter. Right now we're in winter, but I feel, to me, it feels like I'm in the thick of winter, the energy where I start complaining about it, and the weather sucks, and unless you I love snow. I just hate it when it starts looking dirty, and it's just, I don't know. Anyway, this is a time to look forward to. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. Especially the ones that have headphones on. Maybe that was your call to attention. Okay, one more. I do feel like I'm moving slow within your reading, so I'm going to ask you just to have patience. I'm just going with the flow. If a reading wants me to go fast, I go fast. If it wants me to take my time, I take my time. I'm completely going with the flow. By the way, the wheel is in the center there, so this is about your destiny. It is about, again, it's like that train. A train is coming into the station. Pack a bag, jump on. Just a bag. No room for suitcases, just a bag. We have the Strength card, which is funny. We have the Sun over the Strength card. Both cards of Leo. Leo is ruled by the Sun. So, this could be talking about the Sun in Leo. Very strong energy there, right? Again, number 8. This card is number 8. It's like the energy of having a fur coat on, like a very furry coat. Maybe it's a really furry hood. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm in this fur coat, and I have this, I feel like the coat is fur, but I also have a hood that is like fur, but, it's almost like feeling like that coat is my protection. I'm feeling more than just from the weather. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Some of you may be talking about moving in with somebody, merging with someone. This could also be in business, merging with someone. But for some of you, I feel like you're merging into, living conditions. Well, let's get the rest of our cards out. I feel like something is off in the distance. Something is like off in the distance and trying to see it. Look at that, Judgment. So really, Judgment is coming under Judgment. So there's something we really have to pay attention to. That puts a lot of pressure on me all of a sudden. I feel like this is talking about there's a message that's important. Right. And it feels like the message is a little bit about a direction, a path, a way to go. It's almost like you're being given that, kind of like the green light. And by the way, I want to say it feels like the fog has been lifted. Like a second ago, I felt like I was trying to see And maybe I could see a little bit of the horizon, but it was difficult through the fog. It's funny, someone else's reading had talked about fog. But I feel that, like I'm trying to see through the fog, and then all of a sudden, it's like that fog disappears, and my direction is known. It's maybe two people getting the same call, right? The train, look at that. The card in this deck is called Love. Sorry about Marley. Please don't get upset. There's a dog bark. Some people get upset. It's like, I can't help it. I just don't like to stop my videos for anything unless I have to. I love to just go with the flow. Okay. 7 is really standing out up here in the second row. Number 7. I feel like someone has a life path too. Alright, I have the Queen of Swords. These cards look really dark, guys. I'm so sorry. So we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Hermit again. So we definitely have Virgo energy. We have a Virgo right next to the air sign here also. Look at this. We have the Sun again. Triple Leo energy in this reading. Triple Leo. Through major arcanas, by the way. Not through general energy. Through the major arcanas. 2 energies of the Sun. I kind of feel like, almost like I'm reading for 2 people. Okay, let's keep going. I have, oh my, the 2 of Cups. And I have the 7 of Wands. I'm going to bring these 2 over here. I have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like a little bit of conflict with this King of Swords. Whether this King of Swords is in conflict or you're in conflict with them. I'm not sure. This may be for some of you who you're divorcing. And, you know, the King of Swords certainly can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But at this moment, I'm feeling, I'm sorry if you're here, but I feel like all of a sudden I feel like, you know, I would say that this person's probably a liar. Like, I would describe him as a liar. Like, I have a feeling if you're in court with him, this person lied. Okay, male or female. And I do have the Queen of Swords down here. So for some of you, this is you splitting, right? But yet, you know, I have love right beside you. Again. But some of you coming from a Virgo. Or a Leo. Can be anybody. This is what we're seeing, okay? It's not necessarily what I feel yet. It's what I'm seeing. So we'll definitely clarify for sure. Because then we have the 2 of Cups over here. But yet I have that energy of the 2 of Cups. Energy where you feel defensive either over it, because of it. Do you need to talk people into this person? Like, you know, to trust your decision about it, that type of thing. But whatever it is, it finds you in a little bit of, I don't know if I want to say conflict, but defensive energy. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the clarifiers right out. Clearly, we're talking about love. I mean, how could I do a Pisces reading and not talk about love? However, I want you to know it's not just about love, okay? It's about life. It's about life and how to help you through life. Some of you, it is about opportunity, right? That train can be for many, many things. All I do know is that anyone who came to see his reading, our first card is the sun, and I know what the energy is. You know, it's more than just what's showing in the card. It's directly relating to my prior statement of bad energy versus good. So it came out to prove a point, not just to prove a point, but about to, right? Something's flowing into our life. I don't know if I want to say flowing, though I did. But what does it require of us? Well, I have a feeling at this moment it's requiring us to go to the station. Like we have to get ourselves to that station, and then maybe destiny just goes ahead and takes over, right? But it's up to us to get to the station. Okay, where's my cards? Didn't I bring cards out? Okay, let's do the Cosmic Tarot. This deck has a little bit of a romantic twist to it, I think. One moment. You know, my desk has so much brown in it, and the cards that came out have so much brown in them. So sorry, guys. Okay. I want to start up top. Let's slide these back down. Give myself some room. I'm going to start at the Sun card. That is weird. I feel like something just tried to fly in my ear. But there's nothing here. Like, I know it didn't really happen, but my God, it just feels like something tried to fly in my ear. That was weird. You know when there's feelings where you know it didn't really happen, but yet it felt like it happened. Okay, so maybe that just happened to someone out there. Let me know. Alright. Sun card. We have the Prince of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Usually younger energy. Or it can be, I'm going to bring this in a little bit. Could be of a younger time. Of an earlier time. Can also be child. We have the Emperor, card of Aries. Could be a father and child. Father and son. Look at this. We have the Prince of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. You know, I kind of feel it like I'm seeing it. So I have the Emperor, and I have these two princes on either side of him. And I do feel like they are his sons. And, I mean, I'm only seeing them. I feel like they stand as a united force. Is that the right word? United force? Like they feel very strong, and I feel like these boys protect this Emperor. This could be male. I mean, female. This could be, you know, the mother, the breadwinner. Therefore, you know, she's the Emperor. She is the queen and king of her castle, right? And these boys feel very protective. These princes feel very protective over. I want to take just one card over that, and I'm going to take it this way. Just one card over it. 2 cards. Look at this. I have the Princess of Cups and I have the Queen. Wow, look at this. I have the Princess of Cups and I have the Queen of Cups. This feels like a family. I feel like I have a family right here. But do I feel like, I kind of feel like his family is divided. You know, the daughter lives with the mother and the boys live with the father. And it may have been, listen, I feel like I may be talking about past tense energy though, because I feel like there's just something here that clears up. Maybe it's through a court of law. Maybe someone has kept someone, you know, like you can't see the children, that type of thing. You may be experiences through your own parents. It definitely feels like a separation, okay? It feels like a separation. And again, it's like the daughter stays with the mother and the boys stay with the father. Or vice versa, where, you know, you're portraying the part of the emperor. That's how the boys look at you, okay? But yet I have movement, change. That's changing. That situation is changing. Let's keep going and find out why. Look at that. I see the wheel again. Wow. I have the Death card. Wow. Over Judgment. Now, it does represent Scorpio. But boy, do I feel like this Judgment card is a loved one who's gone before you. Almost like, you know, blowing on the wheel to get it spinning for you again. Look at this. I have the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. First of all, I like how the reading is coming out in blocks. It's like it's telling us a story. What's next? You know, this type of thing. So I want to look at this for a second. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands, and the Death card. Some of you clearly could have lost someone. You know, previous partner, previous lover, husband, wife, that type of thing. You know, whoever it is, it's like now steps in as the guardian angel. This is so close to Aquarius's reading. Some of you are connected to Aquarius, just in this part of it. This connection of above. Maybe it's the holidays and we're feeling it stronger. I don't know. Anyway, for some of you, I do feel like this was a previous love who now helps you. And more and more of you are coming to the channel. And more will continue to come. Okay? And this is why. Because it's to help you. It's a couple different things. For those who have lost a lover, you know, when I'm saying a lover, a partner, I'm saying a lover because I wanted to feel, because, what am I trying to say? I want you to feel it like I feel it, okay? But in a way, I want you to understand, like, there was a commitment here. Okay, anyway. You know, it's like release any guilt of moving forward with your life. You know, it's what you're meant to do. This wheel just keeps popping out, okay? It keeps popping out. And Judgment twice. Like, we got to pay attention. This is saying put those, even the regrets. If you're holding on to regrets, put them down. Let them go. There's no one above or beside you who lives in that type of energy. You don't need to either. You know, it's all about unconditional love for you, period. And that means only the best, right? So, and I'm saying that because I feel like some of you, this is about, however, I do want to say for some of you, like, you know, I don't just feel like this is for a partner, for those who've lost a partner. Though I do know it's particularly for you, though. No, did that come out right? It's like I contradicted myself there. Anyway, the message is to let go of, don't stop yourself from loving another, because you're meant to. And this is the energy of I don't want to say like, okay, let's put it this way. This is the energy of getting you in the right place at the right time, getting you to the station. It's not necessarily picking out that person, right? Building them and sending them in. This person already exists. And this person's energy level, vibration, will be where yours is at. So that chemical connection, like, I don't know, it's like pulling on a silver string. Like you will be in the right place at the right time, right? Get you to the station. Don't pack suitcases. Pack one bag. So, and we have temperance here too, on top of that. So we can trust whatever, of course we can trust what's coming in for us. Okay, but some of us need that reinsurance. We need that, right? It's that reassurance that may actually get us to the bus. The bus, all of a sudden, we're on a bus. Before we were just on a train. Okay, let's keep going. So we have that happening over here. And by the way, this is all on the right. This is all what's coming in. This is what's leaving us, okay? This is how I'm reading it right now. And it's the wheel right in between is saying, hey, Pisces, this is just destiny, But you don't have to go. That's the thing. You have free will. You don't have to take this train. So I have this, what I feel is a disconnect over here. So I want to do one more thing. I want to connect these two. Actually, I'm going to shuffle for them. And I want to connect these two energies. I have the Ace of Swords, and I have the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Listen, I don't want you to think I have a big head or anything like that, but what came to me was, this is me delivering your message. I am the Queen of Pentacles. And to me, the Ace of Swords is the truth. It's a message of truth. And I just, for a second, felt like, oh, this is me. This is me connecting these two groups together. So it's about a message of truth. So now I really got to be careful. I want to make sure I get it. I do feel like I'm going to be careful here, because I feel like this is a small group. But I do feel like there are some of you where it's this energy that's coming back together, that becomes a family again, especially with the Sun card underneath this energy. So they have that ability, right? At one time it may be in a home full of laughter and what have you, and pitter patters and all that. Now it's a house that's divided. But I feel like it has the energy of the Sun there. So that tells me two people have this potential. Greatly, they have this potential. But something seems to go awry. Something went awry. Something went awry. And maybe I'm not even supposed to dig into that. Because it's not coming easy as to what happened. Only that I have the separation. However, again, I feel like it is about, for some, I feel like you're getting a definite divorce. Now, how do you know if it's you? Well, you filed for a divorce, and you want that divorce. You want that divorce. So that's where you're celebrating it, right? But there's a few others, I feel like, where, you may have even went through a divorce, but wanting to come back together. And I cannot help but think it's the whole family. The whole family coming back together. Listen, you may consider going in and talking to a counselor. The whole family, perhaps talking to the counselor, maybe even the mother in particular may feel like, I just need to talk to someone and work this out in my mind. It's nothing other than this person helping you, almost like the Queen of Pentacles, step by step, right? Life never requires that we take big, gigantic steps. Little tiny steps. It's only that little tiny step, which really is a yes to the universe. Then the path begins to open, right? You don't have to jump off a cliff. Okay, anyway. So, I feel like I have some families coming back together. And listen, if you're coming back together and you're worried about, can we make this work? Here's the thing. You absolutely can make this work. This family has it all, okay? However, something got in the way. It's not clear to me what. And maybe I'm not supposed to like hone in on it. This is like another chance, right? This is healing over it. This is gaining my stability again, feeling strong within myself. So then I can have clarity, right? Then I can even hear and feel the messages to help me get to the train station. Okay, I'm going to let that go because I could probably spend all day, I think about often just doing a marathon reading where we just go deeper and deeper and deeper in new avenues, and you know what I mean? All possibilities, and not all possibilities. But I don't know how many people, and then I thought I should just do it live. I may do that. I definitely have to wait till I get my other place, where I just go live and I just read. Because I want to know more too, but I have to keep it to a certain time. Okay, let's keep moving. We'll look at them. We're going to look at them in a minute. So I'm going to come down to the Strength card, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and Call. It's called Call here, which is Judgment. And I feel like I need to go back real quick, where we had the Emperor and the boys, and the Queen of Cups and the girl. I feel like for some of you, this is about a separation at your work. There's a separation of the boys and then the girls. The boys, right? There's the boys club, and there's a separation over that. I have to be honest. I feel like your advice is you need to talk to someone about it. I don't know. I guess the right guidance will come to you on how, or you already know. Like you already know what you should do. Maybe you just needed that confirmation. If you're the boss who keeps that separation between the employees, shame on you, right? Shame on you. Like you have no right to be a boss. I don't think. Anyway, I'm not going to scold you, but because I do have a feeling one of you are here, and I hope you see that, right? I had that problem in my career, but that just made me stronger. I had the kind of attitude where then I wanted to go in and kick your ass. I wanted to go over your head. I wanted to be better than you, right? I wanted to know more. I wanted to know it all. So people like that just feed me. Okay, anyway. I have the 5 of Pentacles. And I have the 7 of Swords. We're really starting at the Strength card. So we start with the energy of overcoming, help, right? This is about my inner strength. This is the ability to pull myself up by my bootstraps, right? I don't know why I feel this all of a sudden, but I don't know, like I don't pity myself anymore. I don't pity myself. This is the energy of, you know, kind of not liking where you're at, what has happened, you know, the overall, but it's something, you know, I feel like it's almost like universal energy pushing you, right? So you may have been almost pushed to whatever end that you just went through. Okay, pushed like universal, like damn, you know, it's kind of like Mercury retrograde type of energy where you can't hide from it. You know, it just comes after you. Well, you got the wheel so many times that there's a reason, right? It's because something new wants to begin. This is about the ability to really get through anything, truthfully, get through anything. And I feel like for some of you, maybe part of it is, you know, you had someone who could have been unfaithful with the Seven of Swords, untrustworthy for sure, that type of energy. And this is something, you know, that you yourself have to overcome, and just don't allow that person's energy to move forward with you, right? This could be the energy of forgiving someone. You know, you certainly could. It's an option, right? People change. Because it is the ability to overcome that, right? Overcome previous temptations. For some of you, you know, you may be entering a stage, I don't know why I'm picking this up, where you may have just stopped, I don't know, like I'm not really feeling drinking, maybe I was taking pills, like maybe like Adderall, things like that, and you know, I may have allowed it to get out of control. You know, that wasn't my plan, that type of thing. So, you know, you become dependent on them. It's just what they do, right? So what they do. So this is the ability, though not easy, to overcome that. But it is the ability to overcome it. And when I say overcome it, I do mean overcome it completely. And I don't mean where, you know, you have urges the rest of your life. No, I mean overcome it. Sometimes you look back and be like, wow, I can't believe that was me, right? But you learned a lot. You learned a lot. It's a very valuable time. So accept that, and, you know, something new's coming. So let's keep going. You know, I feel like for some of those who, you know, maybe you went to like a rehab, or you went to AA, something like that, and I feel like what you found is your group. Like you found a group of people, or you will. You know, if you haven't made that step yet, it's, you know, and listen, temperance is here, the wheel's here, so this is all for your better, okay? But I do feel like, you know, like I found some people who get me, who understand me, who know my struggle. And they're, you know, people can try to help, right? But unless they really walk your shoes, sometimes it's better they just listen, right? Some people try to give you advice when they've never walked your shoes. They're the people who really need just to learn to listen and allow you to, because sometimes if you just allow someone to talk, I know I do this to myself. To myself, I talk. But when I do that, I will talk myself through a situation, starting maybe in the bad and the negative that, but as I keep going through it, or as I walk myself through it, I always come out with a different perspective. And sometimes I then call and apologize to someone, you know, if I needed that, or, you know, whatever it is. So I do it to myself. I am my own psychiatrist. Maybe that's not good. Okay, anyway. I do feel like someone is kind of starting over financially. And, you know, maybe someone tried to sell you this, some type of scheme, money scheme. And you may have lost, someone may have lost half their savings. I know this is going to be hard to hear, but you will rebuild it. You will rebuild it. Maybe you don't have as much. But just rebuild your life, build your life differently, and maybe you won't need as much. God, sometimes I sound so mean, and I don't mean to be. Here comes the Two of Cups. Here is the Two of Cups coming over the Three of Pentacles. So that's the energy of merging these energies together, right? Some of you, you're going through this like cleaning period, cleansing of the system, whether that be from, pills or what have you. It's the cleansing. But again, I want you to understand there's a reason behind it, because let's face it, again, you're being asked to just take a bag to the train station. So none of this is really traveling with you. But who is traveling with you is this Two of Cups, is the other person in this energy. To me, this is soulmate. I don't care what anybody else says. It's soulmate to me. Doesn't mean it is to everyone, but it is to me. Unless it isn't. If I don't feel it, then I would say that. Okay. This is it. It is attached to Hermit, so I feel like I got to give Virgo a shout out there. Oh, I have cards down here. I didn't even know it. We have the Five of Wands. So, it did show in reverse, and I'm going to put it in reverse. I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have to tell you, I definitely feel like some of you within this Two of Cups, this tells me that just someone, whoever I'm merging with, whoever's on that train, I have been with before. I know it's not everyone, but we'll get there, right? I have the Seven of Wands over here, and I kind of feel like I know why the Seven of Wands is over here. So I feel like this is someone I've been with before. This is definitely someone I have fought with. Could have been nasty. It is someone, it's mirroring energy. And what I mean by that is I find they bring out the worst in me. And, people say, well, if someone brings out the worst in you, then you shouldn't be with them. I don't really find that. It depends. It depends. Because they bring out the worst in you of things that really you need to clear. So what it does is brings it to your awareness. It's rough. It's tough. I know. I've been through this energy. But my God, is it freeing. And you won't miss what you end up getting rid of. I'm not saying giving up. It just fades. It's just gone. Okay? Because now I have complete awareness of it. Anyway, that's how I would somewhat describe this. So, we have gone through these type of things, and it's the energy of, it just felt like, was there ever going to be a winner? No, there's never a winner, so to speak. Someone may surrender, but it doesn't necessarily mean the person who surrendered felt like they were the loser. Probably the opposite. It was probably whoever was the stronger at that moment, okay? At that moment. And it may have been one partner more. I feel like you're going to hear from this person, by the way. I feel like this person is probably going to call you. Here's the call. They're probably going to call you, or you're going to call them. We don't always want to put it on their shoulders. We can also do this. But then I have to jump over here, because I feel like I do have the energy of, what other people would think about it, other people's opinions over this energy. I don't really think you're going to care, though it may be a little bit of a pain, right? You may have to spend a little bit of time just defending your actions if you choose. You don't have to. Just be like, just what I choose. But, people who really, I feel like this is more because people care about you, and maybe they know this previous energy, and they're like, oh man, you're going to really put yourself through this again? But, they don't understand that connection. They only know what you've told them, that type of thing. Anyway, this is coming right over energy, right over the wheel. and over the energy of merging. So I have no doubt. Some of you may be merging into one home. Seems like we arrived here pretty quickly, though. But nonetheless, I do feel that energy. So, who am I to argue? We'll go with that. And I'm going to take just one or two more over here. You know, as I tell you this, this story, it may not be like exactly like yours, but what you want to do is, like, someone left a beautiful comment the other day, and just talking about, you know, people that come here and learn to read between the lines. It was just a beautiful comment. I have to go back and just spend some time and thank you, because I felt like you really got me. Like, you really got my readings. That was under the Aquarius reading, by the way. But you talked about, you know, reading between the lines, and that's what I feel like here. You know, and I feel like many of you get me, and many of you get my readings, but something about your comment, I felt like on a soul level, like you really got, at least you got that reading. You got the reading style and understood. I don't know. Which is nice. Thank you. Well, hello, lovers. Here's the lovers. Card of Gemini. Hello. Coming over Judgment. And earlier, we know Judgment was talking about preparing you, right? Getting you ready, and probably them too, right? Because Destiny is about to call. Getting you to the train station, right? Because you have to go to that train station. And then once you jump on the train, everything must just unfold. I can't see what I'm looking at here. Okay. Right, because we have Judgment. We also have Call. Call. So, I don't know. Maybe that is how this connection begins. You know, I'm saying the train. I hope you know I'm just using that as an analogy, as an example. But maybe it is a train. Why am I using train? I'm actually going on a train soon. Okay. But look at that. The way the lovers now show up. Again, brought in from above, right? I often feel Judgment as family members that we have lost, you know, who have had time to heal, who then want to step forward to help guide us. I imagine is a great honor. And it's a great honor for us to be guided by them. Anyway, the lovers. So what a connection it's bringing in. What are we going to do? Argue about this? No. No. And by the way, Temperance is also included in that. I don't know if I said it's card of Sagittarius, but it is. So, you know, I know this energy of love, let's say, for you. I know it's been a period of waiting. If it's been a period, some of you, it is, you know, what is that train station representing to you? I feel like for some of you, it's about talking to someone, to work out things within yourself, to bring you a lot more clarity. You know, from a psychiatrist to a coach, to a counselor, to a life coach, something like that. And it's not about a quick fix. It's about working it out, right? Getting through, bringing it to the surface, so then we can allow it to fade. I don't know why I'm fumbling. Well, hello, lovers. Okay, we're going to keep that out because we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. And the Two of Cups over here, by the way. So let's come down the bottom now. Let's add in Love, Queen of Swords, the Hermit, and the Sun. Nine, nine, six. Seven, eight, nine, nine. Two of Pentacles. So here arises a question right here. Here you are asking yourself, do I want to go? Do I want to take that train? Do I want to take that particular train? Am I ready to take that particular train? Is this my love? Do I pick up that phone? Do I accept that call? Right? Can I fit this into my lifetime? Will it bring me happiness? So this is those questions, but this is more about not like will they love me? It's more about, is this good for me? Is this good in my life? For some, can I fit it in with my career? I have the Five of Cups. So here's why there's a little indecision in your mind. Why, I can't make up my mind about something. I feel like in the Two of Pentacles, I want to do it, right? I want to say yes. But the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups feels like just a little bit of a block. It feels like it's the reason why I would say no. Okay, so maybe like the Lovers, right? Head over heart. Oh, I just lost a card. Did I just lose a card? Interesting. So, what was I saying? Yeah, the Lovers is head over heart, right? Head over heart. And I feel like that is the energy of this. I'm trying to figure out what card I lost. Like, I don't see anything. Oh, I lost Temperance. I thought Temperance was in my hand. Okay, so maybe I was impatient. I don't know. Like, Temperance just jumped off the table. Maybe time is now. Like, it's right now. Anyway, so what would make me say no is because part of me is still focusing on the destruction, on what happened, right? On the split up, on the emotional pain of it, okay? But within the Five of Cups, we always want to remember there's two cups that have yet to be discovered. But they exist. Just haven't met up with them yet, right? I haven't turned my focus on them. So part of me is basing a decision out of prior pain. The other part of me is saying, I want to do it. I want to go. It's my heart. Okay. So can I work these three cups out so they stand back up so then I can accept those two cups? That's the real question. Can I put those cups back up? It just means have enough emotional clarity where they hold no weight any longer. They no longer hold weight, right? They no longer make me they no longer have a weight in my decision making. Well, hello, Strength again. So this is the fourth time now. Leo, Major Arcana. We have the King of Pentacles. So again, we have possible cusp energy, Leo, Virgo. This is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Emperor. Somebody's about to turn into this Emperor, I feel. And we have the Hierophant. Wow. So, we have Taurus, double Taurus. But I have to say, I read the Empress as all the queens. So I feel she carries everyone's energy. But if I was to put her in her birthplace, right, that type of thing. But she now has the ability to carry them all. She's directly connected to this Lover's card. And Lover's card directly connected to judgment. Some of you, I cannot help but say, and the sun is right below that. And it's awareness from a mother of a lover, right? So it's the energy of, who's helping me, who's my guide. Some of you, clearly it's your mother, okay? And I feel that I feel like I need to make sure you know that. It is your mother. I feel like your mother watches you, okay? And I don't mean that in a creepy way, because I said that and I'm like, oh, like, why did I say watches you? But I feel like you know what I mean. I feel like she watches you and she helps you, okay? But some of you are turning into this Empress. Now, do I mean that as you turn into a mother? Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like you are turning into this strong woman. Doesn't mean I don't still have little broken pieces. Of course you do. And in a way that, I don't know, all of a sudden I feel like it's kind of sexy. It's kind of sexy to have a few broken pieces. I don't want to be perfect. Okay, now let me look at this. And as I say, a mother, I feel like for some of you, this Queen of Swords could very well be your mother. Because she is part of the energies helping you to overcome something, to help change your focus. You see here how in every little problem that we had, there's divine's help is in it everywhere, like trying to illuminate this to you, trying to show you that, right? Trying to move you here. So you always have that help. It's just that you kind of got to meet with it, right? You got to look for it. Okay. Anyway, so I have this King of Pentacles. Now he's falling under the Lover's card. So I know for many of you, this is your lover. It could certainly be a Taurus, with a Taurus hanging out over here. But I really feel like what this is talking about is a type of relationship. Because, number one, we end with the Sun card. We began with the Sun card. Are you kidding me? How did I just realize that? We began with the Sun card and we end with the Sun card. And on this corner, we have Judgment, which is beautiful help from loved ones. And we have Love down here. I mean, which, by the way, is the Lovers. What am I thinking? This is also the Lovers. So we have double Lovers. We have double Two of Cups. We have quadruple Leos. We have two Virgos. I'm looking at the main signs. Two Virgos. So we have a lot of... But then I also have Scorpio, Sagittarius, actually Capricorn. So, I mean, I have everyone. It's not about that anyway. Okay, I'm going to leave this out, and I'm going to do one more row down because I feel like I want to finish this story out. So here's the merging, the coming together. Who's coming together? Well, the Two of Cups, the Lovers. Well, look what made its way back out. Temperance is like, Sandy, you didn't go pick me up. You didn't pick me up off the floor, so I had to come back in. We have the Four of Cups, and we have Temperance. Okay, Marley, we hear you. Part of this feels like like Temperance is saying, your head has just been in one particular place. Some of you are feeling a little boredom in your life, and, you need to, again, like, get yourself to that train station. That's it. Just pack one bag and get to the train station. But it is kind of feeling like you need a little bit of a shakeup in your life because, you're sitting in this, like, almost like, I don't know, protected boredom energy where nothing can touch you, right? But you're not living your life. You're not taking chances. You're not doing anything. You're okay. And I guess that's okay, right? But on a soul level, I don't know if you're satisfied. All right, I have the Six of Pentacles. Well, I love the Six of Pentacles energy. It reminds me, you know, this is the energy that the Empress lives from, and the Hierophant. She lives from her faith and her compassion and her empathy, right? Here is that energy. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's about both, right? It's almost like a triangle here. But we still have the Virgo attached to it also. So let's look a little bit more. This could be energy too of, you know, helping each other, helping another, helping each other. I have the 3, then I go into the 6. The 3 goes into the 6. So, you know, independent together. How did I get here? Through my faith. Through my faith. Faith is the driver. Well, hello, Ten of Cups. So, as we talk about the merging, right, we now have the Ten of Cups, the Hangman, the Magician, and that Queen of Swords is back up again. So, I feel like, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? But also, we have the Ten of Cups, and then we have the Hangman. So, you know, this is not, this is the question of, am I ready? You know, this is seeking the wisdom of, can I? Because I'm holding myself back from this, right? I'm almost like the block. But then we have the Magician, which is the creator, right? The artist. You know, this is you, right? This is the inner you. This is your many selves. This is your collective lives and the knowledge, and creating from that energy, creating from my authentic self. I feel like it's what the Queen of Swords is saying. I create from my authentic self. I create what my soul desires, not what my human condition is afraid of, but what my soul desires, right? I move into that type of energy. Ten of Cups is here, so it exists, right? It's just that I'm blocking it. I kind of like that. I mean, you know, I don't like it because it's blocked, but yet it's self-created, right? It's self-created. You can change the Hangman. Hangman's just about, you know, I want the awareness. Well, hello, we opened the reading with you getting the signs. If you have to be open to it, though. Be open to receiving the signs, and the signs will come. Maybe little sparkly lights for someone. It's like little sparkly lights. Okay, it will come. So you can have that awareness. You know, to me, I feel like the awareness is that I deserve this Ten of Cups, that it can exist for me. I mean, you create the Ten of Cups, so of course, you know, it is you creating the Ten of Cups. Remember that, always. Does this exist for me? Well, it depends what you create with. You know, what colors you use. If you use black and brown, it may not be so cheery of a life, right? But if I use yellow, I mean, we have so much sun, yellow and oranges, whatever your colors, right? But bright colors, then maybe, you know, my painting is a little more cheerful. So I create that. As a saying, it exists. You just need to create how you want it to look for you. But this is allowing yourself to have it, right? And if I still have any fear, then this is allowing the awareness from my guides, from my loved ones, from Source. Because what does it do? It moves you right back into the sun energy. It's almost like the energy, I don't think you can hide, right? What's that song? Ready or not, here I come. So, I don't know, guys. I find this quite beautiful, but I always find your reading quite beautiful. What a journey. And you know what? How much time is that? I feel like I want to do an oracle card for you. So I'm going to do it. Oh, Well, wait a minute. I do want to look over. Do I? No. Okay. No need. No need. It's right here. Oracle card seems to be more important. Let's pick these up real quick. You know, this is the time when I'm doing your reading when I start thinking of a title. And many times, like, songs start popping in my head. And that's many times when I name your videos, or a title just pops in my head. And I feel like I'm very close to finding your title. I've been using them in my personal readings, and I just love them so much. They always just give the right message. So I'm going to start using them a little bit more in my general readings too. I just say general because there's nothing general about my readings. Let's say my collective reading. Right? I would call my readings anything but general. Sometimes almost too detailed. Okay. A beautiful message for Pisces and those who are watching. Okay, we got 4. We're going to take them. We have tenderness. I'm not going to read them all, but I'm going to read something. We have feminine. Look at that. Tenderness, feminine, patience, and home. Feminine to me is the Emperor. Doesn't have to be. Patience to me is much like temperance. I don't really compare the other 2 cards. So, let me look at this tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. Feminine. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. Patience. I trust in divine timing. And home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Wow. Okay. I do want to read. I'm going to read very tenderness. Actually, I'm going to read home. I want to start with home for some reason. So I'm going to read that. I can hear the kids getting a little louder upstairs, so I want to wrap it up in a little bit. Okay. You drew this card because of concerns about what is happening in your household. Mother Mary is letting you know that God is watching over you and sending you divine guidance as to how you can improve your home life. Expect a positive change in your current situation, especially as you allow more love to reside within the home of your heart and mind. Your home life affects your happiness, relationships, and even your health. So it's essential to take action steps to bring about a peaceful, safe, and happy environment. Yet change can be threatening because of fears of the unknown, even if it's a positive adjustment. If you find yourself resisting making a change for the better, call upon Mother Mary and the angels for encouragement, signs, and guidance. Trust these messages and follow them home. Beautiful. I am going to read tenderness. You take a quick drink. This card counsels you. Oh, let me hold that up. This card counsels you to approach your current situation gently. It acknowledges and honors your deep sensitivity and asks you to do the same. If someone or something feels too harsh, trust that it is for you. Your tenderness is a spiritual gift that allows you to feel the presence of Mother Mary and the angels. Trust your feelings as accurate messengers that guide you in a healthy direction. You drew this card because your current situation calls for you to honor your sensitivity while maintaining your boundaries. It's time for you to be both nice and assertive. Lovingly speak your truth to others. Mother Mary also guides you to develop physical strength through exercise and tenderly caring for your body. I think that was a direct message to me. Okay. All right. And, I'm going to read patience too. Maybe I'll just read them all, because they feel like they're important. All right, patience. God's timing is perfect, as this card reminds you. When you pray for help, that request is heard and answered. If your prayer involves other people, their free will decisions influence the timing of the outcome. Heaven knows this and devises ingenious solutions that arrive at exactly the right moment. You receive this card as a reminder to have patience with God's plan and solutions. If you try to control, force, or push your own agenda, you may miss out on an infinitely better alternative. Ask Mother Mary to help you demonstrate her infinite patience and trust in God's timing. Beautiful. I'm glad I read that. And last but not least, feminine. Mother Mary demonstrates that you can be both feminine and strong. Her sweet and loving nature is balanced by a clear vision of her duty to God's will. Whether you're a woman or a man, you have a feminine and a masculine nature. This card comes to you as a message for you to allow your feminine side to be more present and accessible to others. Your femininity includes virtues such as nurturing, tenderness, sweetness, softness, and gentleness, as well as receptivity and intuition. In fact, in order for you to develop your spiritual gifts, including intuition, it's essential to allow yourself to receive, and that includes divine messages. Wow, that's essential. And we talked a lot about that in the reading. This is why I love these cards. It just seemed to put the explanation point at the end of this sentence. And I'm forever grateful. I am also forever grateful for you. I love you guys so much. I love that you allow me this beautiful opportunity, just through your viewership, through your donations, through your likes, and through your shares. Thank you for the beautiful comments. Don't ever stop. Don't think they're too long. What I do ask, though, if you're going to make multiple comments, keep them all in one. Don't do a comment after comment after comment as you're watching. It's too much, and I end up having to delete them. It's just too much. Put them all into one, and then put whatever you want, right? Just make it easy for the rest. I always say, if you're going to do like long comments, make sure you do them in paragraph style, at least for me. If something's just long and run on, it's hard for me to read it. And many times I will stop. It's just the truth, because I'm reading on my little phone, so I'll lose my place. If you put it in paragraphs, it flows. If you don't mind, okay? But thank you for supporting each other. Just thank you. Stay open to the possibilities, okay? Stay open to the possibilities. That's all. I love you guys. I will see you soon.